All right, folks. I wanted to make a quick video here about something that occurred to me about how demonic entities might manifest, and it's based on my experience. In case you don't know me, I've been researching spiritual attacks, sleep paralysis, and stuff like that over the past 10 years. My own experience has got me interested in it. And to make a long story short, I've probably talked to, over 2,000 people now, and over and over again, you'll hear people talk about how these entities, while they're experiencing sleep paralysis, sometimes they're awake and they can feel these entities enter their space, and there's like a vibration in the air. There's like an electrical charge in the atmosphere, and sometimes we know that these entities can manifest in like a cloud-like form. Sometimes it's like a shadow person form. And the thing that interested me is the electrical quality they seem to have. And many people have experienced what some people would classify as exploding head syndrome. If you wanted to look it up on Google, that doesn't really explain what's going on. In short, what happens is people can feel like an electrical charge surge through their body, and typically it would be focused on their head. And they say that the electrical current they feel pulsing in their head is so intense it feels like their head's going to explode. I've experienced this myself. It's not pleasant. But the thing I want people to focus on, what I'm saying here, is there's an electrical quality to these type of attacks. Okay, that's number one. Number two, when people see these things, especially in the cloud form and sometimes in the humanoid form, they appear to be made out of like a misty, like gas material. Okay. And as you can see on the screen here, I've got this pulled up here. There's a state of matter, one of the four states of matter that we call plasma. One form of that is it's an electrified gas, and I'll read what it says here in case you can't see it. Plasma is an electronically charged gas. In a plasma, some electrons have been stripped away from their atoms because the particles, electrons, and ions in a plasma have an electrical charge. The motions and behaviors of plasmas are affected by electrical and magnetic fields. Okay, that's interesting to me because that's another thing that in collecting these accounts, a lot of people feel like that if they leave their TV on or some kind of electrical device, that that kind of helps them and it lessens the intensity of their sleep paralysis when they're experiencing these type of spiritual attacks. Okay. And that kind of got me thinking and branched me off into another thing. If you're in this type of ministry and you deal with a lot of people from the New Age, man, they're obsessed with crystals. They love crystals, okay? And they think that will help protect them and this, that, and the other. But that really doesn't factor into what I want to talk about, though, is I do believe that crystals do help these beings manifest. And I believe that through personal experience, too. I've had to throw a couple crystals out. And after I did, then the intensity of whatever spiritual attack I was experiencing, it lessened a great deal. And I found it interesting here. I'm going to switch tabs here. I want you guys to see this. I got to thinking about how a quartz watch works. And the battery in a quartz watch sends an electrical charge to the quartz crystal in the watch, and that causes the crystal to vibrate, okay? And I want to read this here to you. A quartz watch is battery powered. The quartz crystal serves as an oscillator. The battery sends electricity to the quartz crystal through an electrical current. The quartz oscillator vibrates quickly and with precise frequency in response to the electronic charge. So now I start kind of thinking and putting two and two together. Now, if demonic entities, I'm not saying they do, but if demonic entities can manifest in our reality, and it's like a form, or they manifest in a state of plasma, and that misty material people are seeing is the actual like gas state of plasma, and the electrical charge that people sense in the air makes me believe that it could be a state of plasma, okay? So if you've got this being here that's made of a plasma material, and it does have an electrical charge to its manifestation, that it can use, then, it stands to reason that they would be able to send that electrical charge into a crystal, any type of crystal, and maybe cause that crystal to vibrate and generate more energy in the air. And literally, it would be like them kind of supercharging themselves to intensify whatever attack or however they wanted to manifest. They would have more power to do so. And I suspect that that's one possible explanation for how they seem to manipulate crystals and manifest more strongly when crystals are around. And that's about all I have. I mean, I just kind of thinking out loud here, and I thought it was really interesting, to understand how the basic function of a quartz watch works and understand that one of the four states of matter is plasma. And you kind of couple that in with, with all the information, my own personal experiences, and probably interviewing over 2,000 people, and we're all experiencing similar things. There's an electrical charge to these beings' existence. I mean, you can feel it in the air. You can feel the static in the air when one of these things are present. I mean, it's a really weird experience. And if you haven't experienced anything like that, you probably laugh about this kind of stuff. You might think that people that talk about this stuff is crazy, but until it happens to you, and then something like that you can't explain, it will send you looking for some answers. But anyways, I just wanted to put this short video together about what possibly might be one way that demonic entities manifest and interact with us. And I found it really interesting. And I don't know, folks, until next time, I'm going to try to start putting more videos out, man. You guys would be surprised some of the emails I get from people and some of the things they experience. And I'll try to put together some videos from about people's personal accounts, because that stuff's fascinating to me, and I think it'd be really interesting. I think people need to hear it, so I'll try to put that together and start posting a little more. But until next time, you guys have a good night.